Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you this look and how I created it. Some of the products you've seen before and others you have not, so if you like this type of video, keep on watching and give it a thumbs up. So sadly, this is what my face looks like right now. I have some scarring because I've been digging in my face, but I'm using this primer right here. It's the Too Faced primer, and I'm going to be putting it all over my skin. Now I've used a moisturizer. I did my whole facial routine, and this is the step afterwards. So like I said, rubbing it all throughout my skin. I'm taking this Juvia's Place powder and putting it in the areas where I feel like gets oily the most when I put on makeup. I got this hack from Jackie Aina and it really helps a lot. So put it on top of your primer before you put on your foundation. The foundation I'm using today is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation in Burkina, and I'm using this brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I got it for Christmas. My sister bought it for me, and it's the large buffing brush. I'm putting very little on my face, and then I'm going to be blending it out with that brush. Next, I'm doing brows, and as you can see, I'm using my Anastasia brow wiz in dark brown, and the spoolie part of the pencil is broken, so I had to use my other spoolie that I have, and I'm just filling it in afterwards. For anybody who have had the brow wiz, do you have the same problem as well with the spoolie breaking out of the pencil? If so, put it in the comment section, let me know. If not, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Next, I'm just cleaning up my brows with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Hazelnut. I'm actually running out of this concealer. That's how much I love it. It's very simple to use, and it covers any kind of messes I make on my brows. So this is me buffing it out. Next, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Expresso, and I'm putting it in the middle of my cheeks. I'm taking my medium sculpting brush by Real Techniques, and I am working it in until it is completely blended out. For concealer under the eye, I'm going to be taking my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in N7. I'm currently putting 3 dots under the eyes, and then I'm taking my Dome Concealer Brush by Sonia Kashuk to slightly blend it out. This brush and the foundation brush that I use in this video came in a set, and like I said, my sister bought it for me for Christmas, but I love these brushes. If you haven't used any face brushes or complexion brushes from Sonia Kashuk, I suggest you try it out because they're very inexpensive and they work really, really well. So yeah, try them out if you haven't already. Next, I'm taking my Real Techniques sponge and I'm basically patting in the concealer into my face. You do not want to swipe. Patting it makes it more flawless and makes it look more blended together. I'm taking a little bit more of that concealer and using the same brush to put it on my eyelids. This will be basically like my primer for my eyeshadows. Next, I'm taking a little bit of that Juvia's Place powder and putting it on my eyelid, simply because I want my eyeshadows to stick and that concealer is not matte, so it will also prevent creasing as well. The eyeshadow palette I'm using today is the Nubian 3 Coral by Juvia's Place. I'm taking my Morphe M504 and using that shade that I pointed to and putting it all over my lid. This brush is so fluffy and soft. I really love it. I usually use my Sigma E40 brush, but this feels so much better. The next shade I'm showing you, I'm going to be putting that on top of the first shade that I used. I wish I can show you the names of these shades, but Juvia's Place didn't put no names on these shades, unfortunately. The next shade I'm using is this chocolate shade. I'm using my medium blending brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm putting it in the very bottom of my crease because I don't want it to completely cover the other shades that I have on my eye, and I also want to add some dimension as well. I'm taking that coral shimmery shade and using it as my highlights. It looks white on camera, but it did come out coral in person. So I'm just sweeping it lightly over my brow bone. So I'm taking this dark coral shade and I'm using my base shadow brush by Real Techniques, and I'm patting it and sweeping it on my lid to build up that color. Now in this clip right here, I didn't show you the shade, but it is the shimmery brown shade in this palette, and I'm going back into the crease in the corner of the lid, and I am blending it out to give it a more smoky look. Next, I'm taking the same shade that I used on my brow bone, and I'm using my accent brush by Real Techniques and putting it in my inner tear duct. So I'm using a different eyeliner today. This is the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D, and this eyeliner is different from any eyeliner I use, basically because of the applicator. I feel like it's like a stiff brush instead of like a felt tip liner. So I really like that, and it gives me more control. Maybe it's because it's the mini, but I really like it. Putting on some mascara. This is the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. So I'm going to finish my face with the Sephora Pro Face palette. I'm going to be using the shade Jet Setter to bronze my face. Also, the brush that I'm using for this application is the M437 by Morphe. Next, I'm using the shade After Party, and I'm taking my Sigma F40 brush to put on my blush. This is like a orange color, and I thought it would be perfect to go with those corals. I'm taking that Morphe M437 again and taking the shade Queen and putting it on top of my blush. I feel like instead of it being a highlight, it's more of a blush topper, so I'm putting that on my cheeks on top of my blush. For lips, I'm using my usual. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in Gingerbread Girl, and I'm just putting that all over my lips. So I didn't want my lips to be matte, so I decided to take the Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss in Hot Chocolate and put it on top of the liquid lipstick to give it a glossier look. So I finished this look with the setting spray. This is the All Nighter spray by Urban Decay, and this is the completed look. So let me know if you like this look, give it a thumbs up, or if you like my videos in general, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.